Hey guys, Wook here. Bringing you another commentary. This is a pretty quick 14-2 or so. Well, I say quick, it's not really that quick. But it's a 14-2. Decent gameplay. I just kind of grabbed what was ever in my, whatever was in my vault. Because this is going to be one of my last Modern Warfare 3 commentaries. I decided to stop playing Modern Warfare altogether. Modern Warfare 3, that is. They kept changing it and kept changing it. I was getting more and more frustrated with the new crap. And let's buff this gun, let's nerf this gun, let's buff this gun, let's nerf this gun. It's ridiculous. Like, it's completely stupid. I can't play a game without, half the other team using ACRs. It's just unbelievable, It's constant ACRs and MP7s and sitting in corners. And recently all I've seen is people camping their spawn with Recon Pro and SitRep Pro. They're not even coming out with those things. Like, it wouldn't even make me as mad if they would actually come out. But they haven't. They just sit in their spawn with Recon Pro, SitRep Pro, at ACR, and MP7, or something stupid, I run around with a PP90 or something like that, It's just ridiculous. You got this guy, the guy who's about to kill me, is camping up by the dumpster right there, camping hard, and it's just, oh man, this game is so frustrating, and it's just nothing but overpowered weapons and children who really shouldn't be playing the game. I mean, I feel like they're making the game for people with less skill. And I don't mean that to sound bad. If anybody that's listening uses Recon or SitRep, that's not bad. I use it too, but I rush with it. There's a reason that I want Dead Silence as well. There's a reason that that's the first perk I get in Specialists, because I want to be able to rush and still hear. I don't want to just sit down so I can listen, or crouch walk so I can listen. I want to run around and still be able to hear people. That's the reason I do Dead Silence SitRep. And I, unless I'm on Specialist bonus, have never used Recon. Ever. And you know what? It's cool if you're on Specialist bonus, because you've earned that. You've earned the right to see people on your map, because that guy's in the same spot, because you have really worked to get that. You have 8 kills, or 7 kills with Hardline, whatever, without dying. You've earned the right to Recon. But using it from the beginning and just using SitRep so you hear footsteps, and then spamming concussion grenades and flashbangs, and entire teams do it. I saw this team the other day, a bunch of kids, like young kids, maybe 11, 12, all using Recon Pro, and one of them in search had a light machine gun with extended mags and impact with Recon Pro, and was just spraying through the buildings. And if he touched you with a bullet, they immediately knew where you were. And it's just ridiculous. And then you would have the entire team rush you. So you got that one kid out there just like spraying in different directions trying to get a hit marker, and then you're boned. It's just, there's so many stupid things in this game that they've done recently. And it didn't start out that way. That's the worst part. Like, it was one of my favorite games, like, of all time. It was one of my favorite games. It was so much fun to play, and I got really, really good at it. And I could rush and I could play the objective. But now you have to constantly sit down and you have to constantly sit back, and it's so boring. If you rush forward, you're just gonna die. Like, if you rush like I used to rush, which you see me right now, I'm basically taking and holding a position. But if you rush how I used to rush, you're not going to live very long, because someone is going to be sitting in a corner near their spawn, and as soon as you get over there, you're going to get blasted, and it's just ridiculous. This game, oh man, I feel like the creators of this game, and it shouldn't be like this, I feel like the creators of this game are making this game better for people with less skill. And that's terrible. Like, that's terrible. It shouldn't be. I mean, I'm trying to think of something to compare it to. It shouldn't be dumbing it down. It's like taking a teacher's curriculum and dumbing it down for the really stupid people in class. Like, you know, these people can't spell in the 9th grade, so we're going to give them words like rock and car. You know, that's what it's like to me. Like, it's just ridiculous. They're, oh my god. And I'm not saying if you got no skill, you're dumb. I'm just saying you got no skill. And that's that. Like, don't sit in a corner. If anybody can sit in a corner, my niece, who's very young, can sit in a corner and kill you as you run by. I guarantee it. And we even played a scrimmage the other day, and a lot of people in this scrimmage refuse to move out of their spawn. You know, and I got a couple of excuses saying, you know, if we fire fought against you, then we would probably lose. I don't know if that's the past tense. Talk about stupid. Anyways, if we got into a firefight with you, we would probably lose. Yeah, but it's a scrimmage. It's a team scrimmage, and the whole point is to get better at what you're doing. And I already talked to a couple of people about that, but the whole point is to get better. And how are you going to get better? By sitting in a corner. The answer is you're not. You're going to get worse. You're not going to be a better player by sitting in a corner. You're not going to be, you know, you're not going to be able to beat people in a firefight if you happen to run into them moving from camping spot to camping spot. And I just blindly go up here, dude, sitting on top of the table. Anyways, but if you run into somebody going from camping spot to camping spot, there's no way you're going to actually beat someone in a firefight. Like, no way. See, the ACR is ridiculous. You just saw that, right? It's like 3 bullets. It's just stupid. Anyways, there's no way you're going to beat them in a firefight if you run into them going from camping to camping. And you got to get better. But they're not doing that. They're, quote, unquote, dumbing down the curriculum of Modern Warfare 3. And you can quote me on that. We have won. The enemy stood no chance. And I hope that somebody from higher up hears this crap. Alright. You saw 14 and 2. Peace.